There's an old adage that says that you might not want to pray for patience because you'll be given so many opportunities to learn and practice it along the way. And I don't know about you, but in 2025 and in my particular situation, I feel like I am getting the lessons in patience even if I did not specifically pray for them. Not only has this been a trying year for many people for many reasons, but I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but a year ago, roofers who were replacing insulation in my condo dropped an entire roll of it through my dining room ceiling, and it's still not fixed through a series of bureaucratic adventures, things that had to be taken care of in a certain order, etc. And so here I am in November of 2025, learning a lot about patience. I'm Nancy Norbeck with this week's Creative Pep Talk, and I just feel like patience is this thing that, patience is a virtue. It's held up on that level, but also it's just so stinking hard to learn, right? And it's important in creativity to be patient just as much as it is with, okay, first I have to have the insurance company come out, and then I have to have this contractor visit, and then I have to take care of this other thing before the contractor can do anything, and then I have to talk to the insurance company and wait to hear from the insurance company, and you lose a year that way. And, it's interesting to watch what happens in myself with that, and it's also interesting to watch outside of me as I think we are all losing patience with things that are happening around us, whether they're individual or whether they are societal or even global. I think that it's harder and harder to resist that call of impatience every day. Now, I have been doing this project, the 30 bad poems in 30 days, and that is also bringing up some interesting patience things with me too, because I'm sitting here going, "Oh, it's only day 10, it's only day 15, it's how many more days do I have of this?" Well, the whole point was to do it every day for 30 days. I am the one who set myself this challenge. It was suggested by someone else and probably wasn't even 30 days. I think I added that part in for myself. So I don't have anybody to blame but me for the fact that it's taking 30 days to do a 30-day thing. But there is such a rage to produce and to get things done these days that even in our creative practice, it can be hard to say, no, I'm going to sit down and I'm deliberately going to take a certain amount of time to do a thing because I want to give it a chance to bloom and for the process to teach me, not just for me to blast through the process on the way to a product. So, we're in that month of the year where in the US everybody wants to talk about gratitude, and that's great. But this year I invite you to take a little look at patience. You might even apply it to waiting for Thanksgiving dinner to be ready if you're that kind of a person, because that is a process. It is labor intensive. It takes a while for all of that to be done if you want it to be done the way that you're hoping for. Sometimes we just have to be patient with ourselves, with the world around us, and especially with the work that we are trying to create, particularly if we're doing it as an experiment to see what we can learn in the process. If you haven't yet taken a look at my YouTube playlist where I'm posting all 30 bad poems, responses to comments from folks who are writing their own poems and making their own observations, which is great. They're wonderful. You should check them out. And anything else that's coming up for me in this, I hope you will. I'll leave you a link in the show notes and on YouTube that you can go and check it out. It's all conveniently in one spot, so it's easy to find. So, as of the release date for this, I've got a little bit more than a week to go, and we'll see what happens. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you might give it a try yourself, even whether it's just being more patient or maybe even writing your own bad poem or both. Either way, I'll see you next time.